Good afternoon. This is All India Radio, and I am Minuti Chatterjee with the Midday News. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says communication will be more effective if we accept instead of expect and discuss instead of dismiss. In his 50th episode of Man Ki Baat, Prime Minister describes radio as most effective medium of communication. Mr. Modi says 550th Prakash Parv of Guru Nanak Dev Ji will be celebrated in a grand way next year. Electioneering for assembly elections in Madhya Pradesh and Mizoram reaches its peak as campaigning ends tomorrow. Security tightened in Ayodhya in view of Dharam Sabha organized by Vishwa Hindu Parishad today. 6 terrorists killed and a Jawan martyred in an encounter in Jammu and Kashmir's Shopian district. In cricket, Australia off to a strong start against India in third and final 2020 at Sydney. 6 Indian shuttlers, including Saina Nehwal, to play finals of Syed Modi International Championships in Lucknow this afternoon. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today said communication will be more effective if we accept instead of expect and discuss instead of dismiss. Sharing his thoughts in the 50th episode of Man Ki Baat program on All India Radio, Mr. Modi said his effort is to have a continuous dialogue with the youth in various programs or through social media. He said he tries to share the efforts and achievements of the youth as much as possible through the program. Saying that radio is the most effective medium of communication, the Prime Minister said in terms of the reach and depth of its communication, radio has been incomparable. Mr. Modi said when he took charge as the Pradhan Sevak in 2014, it was his wish to reach out to the masses with the great story of India. Mr. Modi said,
रेडियो जन जन से जुड़ा हुआ है और रेडियो की बहुत बड़ी ताकत है। कम्युनिकेशन की रीच और उसकी गहराई शायद रेडियो की बराबरी कोई नहीं कर सकता। और जब मैंने मई 2014 में एक प्रधान सेवक के रूप में कार्यभार संभाला तो मेरे मन में इच्छा थी कि देश की एकता, हमारे भव्य इतिहास, उसका शौर्य, भारत की यह कहानी जन जन तक पहुंचनी चाहिए। और बस उसी में से ये मन की बात की यात्रा प्रारंभ हो गई।
Mr. Modi said a survey conducted by All India Radio says that most of the people believe that the greatest contribution of Man Ki Baat has been the enhancement of feeling of positivity in society.
मन की बात के माध्यम से बड़े पैमाने पर जन आंदोलनों को बढ़ावा मिला है। #इंडिया पॉजिटिव को लेकर व्यापक चर्चा भी हुई है। ये हमारे देशवासियों के मन में बसी पॉजिटिविटी की भावना की झलक है। मुझे यह देखकर खुशी हुई कि मन की बात के कारण रेडियो और अधिक लोकप्रिय हो रहा है। मैं मन की बात परिवार के आप सभी सदस्यों को इस पर विश्वास जताने और इसका हिस्सा बनने के लिए अंतःकरणपूर्वक धन्यवाद देता हूँ।
Over the past episodes, it was found that the program has remained apolitical. Mr. Modi said when Man Ki Baat commenced, he had firmly decided that it would carry nothing political or any praise for the government or for him. The Prime Minister asserted that as a run-up to each episode of Man Ki Baat, the expectations and aspirations of listeners through their letters, online comments and phone calls are taken into account by him. He said he may come and go, but this country will never let go of its unity and permanence, and our culture will always be immortal. Mr. Modi highlighted that the biggest achievement of the 50 episodes of Man Ki Baat is that one feels like talking to a close acquaintance and not to the Prime Minister, which reflects the true democracy. Mr. Modi said an effort is also made that the concerned department pays attention to such letters and comments which somehow could not be included in Man Ki Baat. He also thanked media, saying that it is due to them the program reaches maximum number of people. On the Constitution Day to be celebrated tomorrow, Mr. Modi said the day is to remember those great personalities who gave us a comprehensive and detailed constitution. The Prime Minister said,
संविधान सभा देश की महान प्रतिभाओं का संगम थी। उनमें से हर कोई अपने देश को एक ऐसा संविधान देने के लिए प्रतिबद्ध था जिससे भारत के लोग सशक्त हो, गरीब से गरीब व्यक्ति भी समर्थ बने। हमारे संविधान में खास बात यही है कि राइट्स एंड ड्यूटीज इसके बारे में विस्तार से वर्णन किया गया है। नागरिक के जीवन में इन्हीं दोनों का तालमेल देश को आगे ले जाएगा। आइए हम सभी अपने संविधान के मूल्यों को आगे बढ़ाएं और अपने देश में पीस, प्रोग्रेस एंड प्रोस्पेरिटी को सुनिश्चित करें।
Saying next year the country will be celebrating the 550th Prakash Parv of Guru Nanak Dev Ji, who always envisaged the welfare of entire humanity, Mr. Modi said it will be celebrated in a grand way.
देश अगले वर्ष गुरु नानक देव जी की 550वीं जयंती समारोह को भव्य रूप से मनाएगा। इसका रंग देश ही नहीं दुनिया भर में बिखरेगा। इसके साथ ही गुरु नानक जी से जुड़े पवित्र स्थलों के मार्ग पर एक ट्रेन भी चलाई जाएगी। भारत सरकार ने एक बड़ा महत्वपूर्ण निर्णय किया है कि करतारपुर कॉरिडोर बनाने का, ताकि हमारे देश के यात्री आसानी से पाकिस्तान में करतारपुर में गुरु नानक देव जी के उस पवित्र स्थल पर दर्शन कर सके।
Our correspondent reports that during the course of the 50-episode journey, Mr. Modi has reached out to millions across the country directly through the medium of radio.
The first episode of Mann Ki Baat on 3rd October 2014 saw the Prime Minister calling upon the people to use at least one khadi product, saying it would help poor weavers. The sale of khadi products has since gone up by 120%. He has also spoken extensively about Swachh Bharat, yoga and women empowerment in many editions of Mann Ki Baat. He talked at length about UN Declaration of International Yoga Day and invited citizens to join the Fit India Challenge. Mr. Modi's message that examinations should not be taken as stress and rather celebrated as festival struck a chord with the students. He has also time and again commended the efforts of several sportspersons. Rainwater harvesting, organ donation, empowerment of Divyangs, stubble burning are some of the other issues which he has highlighted through Mann Ki Baat. With Sabhagyakar, Suparna Sekya, AIR News, Delhi.
This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates around the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. You can also log on to our website, newsonair.nrc.in. Electioneering is in its final stages in Madhya Pradesh and Mizoram as campaigning in both states will end tomorrow. Leaders of various political parties are making whirlwind tours in different constituencies to win the voters. Both states will go to the polls in a single phase on Wednesday. Our Bhopal correspondent takes a look at the campaigning scene in Madhya Pradesh today.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi will address a public meeting today in Vidisha in a short while now. He will also address rally in Jabalpur. The administration has made adequate security arrangements for his visits. BJP's star campaigner Rajnath Singh, Smriti Irani, Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi, Hema Malini, Manoj Tiwari are also addressing rallies in the state. While from Congress, Navjot Singh Sidhu, Sachin Pilot, Kamal Nath, Jyotiraditya Scindia and Digvijay Singh are leading the party campaign in support of party candidates. Samajwadi Party leader Akhilesh Yadav is also campaigning in Tikamgarh. Sanjeev Sharma, AIR News, Bhopal.
In Mizoram, major parties are engaged in a war of words on various issues. Levelling of allegation and counter-allegations among parties have intensified. Campaigning is also gaining momentum in Rajasthan and Telangana, where polling will be held on the 7th of next month. Top leaders of various political parties are addressing rallies at different places to woo the voters. In Rajasthan, Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched the election campaign from Alwar. Addressing a public meeting, the Prime Minister also said the Congress party does not have any vision regarding development of Rajasthan.
5 साल में 36,000 किलोमीटर की नई सड़कें राजस्थान में जोड़ी गई है। ये कांग्रेस के 50 साल में नजर नहीं आता है, जो 5 साल में वसुंधरा जी करके दिखाती है। किसान हो, जवान हो, देश का भविष्य बनाने के लिए काम करने के इरादे से चलने वाली भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार फिर एक बार राजस्थान में वसुंधरा जी की सरकार बनाएगी, विकास के लिए बनाइए।
Chief Minister Vasundhara Raje, Congress leaders Sachin Pilot and Ashok Gehlot and BSP Chief Mayawati are also holding public meetings in different areas. In Telangana, BJP President Amit Shah and Acting Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao are among the leaders campaigning in different areas to garner support for their candidates. In Uttar Pradesh, the Dharam Sabha of Vishwa Hindu Parishad started in Ayodhya today amid tight security. Thousands of VHP members are taking part in the Dharam Sabha, which is being organized for early construction of the Ram Temple at Ayodhya. Police is keeping extra vigil to maintain law and order. Drone cameras are keeping an eye on the crowd. More than 1,000 police constables, 48 companies of provincial armed constabulary, 2 ATS commando teams, along with central paramilitary forces, including 9 companies of RPF, are guarding every nook and corner of the city. In Jammu and Kashmir, 6 terrorists have been killed and an army jawan martyred in an encounter in Shopian district. A defense spokesman said security forces had launched a cordon and search operation in Batgandh village late last night on the basis of specific input about the presence of terrorists in the area. As the forces zeroed in, the terrorists opened fire, triggering a gunfight. Talking to AIR, IG Kashmir Range, Swayam Prakash Pani said,
काउंटर में 6 दहशतगर्द मारे गए हैं। इनका वाबस्ता हिजबुल मुजाहिदीन और लश्कर तोयबा के साथ था। काफी दिनों से ये लोग एक्टिव थे और काफी सिविलियन किलिंग और सिक्योरिटी फोर्सेस के अटैक पे ये इन्वॉल्व थे। इनकी तलाश पुलिस को काफी दिनों से थी। इनमें से जो आइडेंटिफाई किए गए हैं, एक तो टेररिस्ट जो है वो 2014 से एक्टिव थे और आर्म्स एंड एमुनिशन इसमें रिकवर हुआ है। इसमें एक जवान की शहादत रही है।
In Tamil Nadu, the central team deputed for an on-the-spot assessment of Cyclone Gaja affected areas in Delta district is continuing its inspection for the second day today. They began their inspection from the affected villages in Thanjavur district this morning. Before winding up the visit tomorrow, the 7-member team is scheduled to cover Thiruvarur, Nagapattinam and Karaikal districts. More from our correspondent.
The interdepartmental team patiently listened to the farmers who lost their livelihood as the long-term crops like coconut groves are raised to the ground, apart from irrigated crops. They saw for themselves the extensive damages to the agri and horticultural crops. The State Chief Minister Edappadi K. Palaniswamy has appealed to the centre to allot 15,000 crore rupees aid for long-term rehabilitation efforts and 1,500 crore rupees for immediate relief. Jai Singh, AR News, Chennai.
Former Railway Minister C.K. Jafar Sharif passed away at a hospital in Bengaluru this morning. He was 85. Sharif was admitted to the hospital a few days ago after he collapsed while getting into his car for Friday namaz. The first ever India-Russia Strategic Economic Dialogue is being held in St. Petersburg in Russia today. The Indian side is being led by Niti Aayog Vice Chairman Rajiv Kumar, with the Russian delegation headed by Economic Development Minister Maxim Oreshkin. The two-day forum is also expected to bring together key business figures from both countries. In cricket, Australia was 76 for 3 in 10 overs against India in the final 2020 international of the 3-match series at Sydney when reports last came in. India bounced back after the hosts got off to a strong start. Krunal Pandya has taken 2 wickets while Kuldeep Yadav has bagged 1. Aussie skipper Aaron Finch had won the toss and opted to bat. With 2 games played, Australia is leading the series 1-0. Australia has lifted the Women's World 2020 title for the 4th time. In the title clash played at Antigua this morning, the Aussies recorded an emphatic 8-wicket win over Australia. Ace shuttler Saina Nehwal is among the 6 Indians who will play in the finals of the Syed Modi International Badminton Championships in Lucknow this afternoon. In the singles, while Saina, seeded second, will take on 4th placed Han Yu of China, 3rd seed Samir Verma will face another Chinese 6th placed Lu Guangzhou. In women's doubles, the pair of Ashwini Bonappa and N. Sikki Reddy will meet the higher placed Malaysian team of Chow Mei Kwan and Lee Meng Yang. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says communication will be more effective if we accept instead of expect and discuss instead of dismiss. In his 50th episode of Man Ki Baat, Prime Minister describes radio as the most effective medium of communication. Mr. Modi says 550th Prakash Parv of Guru Nanak Dev Ji will be celebrated in a grand way next year. Electioneering for assembly elections in Madhya Pradesh and Mizoram reaches its peak as campaigning ends tomorrow. Security tightened in Ayodhya in view of the Dharam Sabha organized by Vishwa Hindu Parishad today. 6 terrorists killed and a Jawan martyred in an encounter in Jammu and Kashmir's Shopian district. In cricket, Australia was 77 for 3 against India in the 3rd and final 2020 at Sydney a short while ago. 6 Indian shuttlers, including Saina Nehwal, to play finals of Syed Modi International Championships in Lucknow this afternoon. And with that, we end the Midday News.